Hey fam, so in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to monetize a YouTube Kids channel in 60 days starting from zero. Now if we turn over to my screen right now, this is the actual channel and you can see currently there are only 34 videos, and with those 34 videos I was able to monetize this channel within a space of 60 days. Now a brief background to why I did this challenge. A lot of YouTube automation gurus actually claim that YouTube Kids channels are printing quite a lot, and if you just go even to YouTube right now and simply type in like YouTube automation, YouTube Kids automation, or make money with YouTube Kids channels, you see a lot of videos and a lot of channels claiming you can make quite a lot of money because kids channels tend to get a lot of views, and some will even tell you that you can make up to $700 in a day. Some will tell you can make up to 1,000, you can make 2,000, 3,000. And you know, as someone who's interested in making money online, you know that's the grind, that's the purpose. I decided, okay, let me go right ahead. Since I have a bit of knowledge about YouTube, I'm able to grow YouTube channels. I think those of you who have been on the channel have seen some of the channels I've shared before on how I grow my YouTube channel. So I found a niche. It was a kids health niche. Now specifically it's yoga channel, and one of the channels that I came across was this channel. By then it had like a very few subscribers, somewhere maybe I think 1,000 or something like that. You can see the estimated monthly earnings $3,000 or $4,000 in a month. I think most of us would be happy with that. Remember, I have a channel in this very specific niche, so I want you to see, to get the actual data when you go into certain niches with high expectations and the likes. That's how I decided, okay, I'm going to start Happy Bum Yoga. Now I'm going to first and foremost go through the statistics, then I'm going to show you how I was able to create the videos, how I was able to use AI. There are two ways of doing automation. You can either do it yourself using AI tools, or you can hire others to do it for you. Now that's why it's called automation. Certain things are done not necessarily by you, but they still need to be done. So when you hear YouTube automation, doesn't mean you won't put in any effort. Even when you hire other people, there's still some input you need to do, especially like, let's say, training them to actually match your voice. So let's go right ahead. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio and share the analytics of the channel so that you can see the full picture of everything. All right, so we are inside my YouTube Studio analytics, and I've set the date to custom so that you see how the channel grew up even before, let's say, it was actually monetized. So I actually started the channel right here on that was the first time I posted a video. It was on the 15th of October. Now for those of you who are wondering whether I was using a new channel or an age channel, I had created the channel I think 2 weeks earlier, and then I let it just sit there. I didn't do anything with it, and then maybe 3 days before posting I watched a video in the same niche using the same channel, then let it stay there for like 3 days. Then that's when I was able to post. Now remember I said it took 60 days to get monetized, so it was from 15th of October to the 15th of December. That was the time duration, which makes 60 days for it to be monetized. You can see there were 0 views right here, nothing was being posted. Then finally on the 15th of October I posted the first video. After posting the first video, I let the channel stay, or I let the video stay there. I skipped I think 2 days, and that is something you should also do. I explained this in more detail in my community, but I'll talk about that later on. When you post your first video, you have to let YouTube get information about that video or the type of content you'll be posting on the channel. So I left it for 2 days. Then on the 17th I posted the second video. Then you can see right here that after posting the second video, we immediately got 334 views. Now why was that? Is because we allowed YouTube to understand who the audience is. So after getting that, I think they said, okay, YouTube now knows that our videos. Then I posted the second video on the 18th. We got 319 views. Then on the 19th, I think I posted. Then we got very little views, 57. Now, some people will get worried and say, okay, maybe YouTube has shadow banned me. No. The only way you can say you've been shadow banned is when you are getting 0 views and 0 impressions. If you're getting 0 views but you have, let's say, impressions of let's say 20, you're just starting out, if your impressions 20 to 100, you are not shadow banned. But if you're getting 0 impressions, then you have shadow ban. So here everything was okay. Now on the 19th, when I posted this, I saw I got very little views, so I skipped again a few days. You can see from the 19th I skipped a few days to the 23rd, yeah, somewhere there. Then I posted, got at least higher views, posted higher views, again skipped some days, posted higher views. Then also I was now like skipping a few days here and there. Okay, then again posted. I wasn't consistent. I think if I was even consistently posting with this channel, I would have gotten monetized earlier. All right, so you can see I posted from the 15th. I continued posting. Then somewhere on the I think on the 7th of November, after posting, then I let the channel sit like for a week. Then what I noticed, because I had like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, now I had at least, I knew that the videos I have on the channel is enough to help YouTube understand exactly who my audience is. So I gave the channel a week to, or the algorithm to go through the channel. So I noticed somewhere on the 10th, okay, 10th, YouTube started pushing one of my videos, and you can see right here that from nowhere we got like 1,000. First we got 566 views, then we got 3,000 in one single day without even posting. And immediately I saw this, I knew now the algorithm is in our favor. Then that's when I started posting. Now the funny thing is that immediately I posted, views went down. You can see from 3,000 they went down to 1,300, but that was still good. I continued posting. It was somewhere between 900 or 800 to 1,000. Then now on the 20th of November, that's when one of the videos just exploded and went viral. So you can see right here, it like almost went to like 36,000 views in a single day. Then it continued for like I think 2 days, it did the same thing. Then here November 26, then now it went down. I continued posting, it went down. Now most people, when they are doing faceless or YouTube automation, this is the part they don't manage to stay strong. This is the part, the most frustrating part, when you think that everything is going well, you've blown up, then finally things go sour, you're now getting less views. Now despite the views being low, but I think 2000 you can see it was 1,000, it was at least above 1,000. So I knew everything is in our favor. I continued posting. Then finally on the 11th of December, almost we are remaining 4 days to 60 days. Okay, here it exploded again, and this time around, and this is how YouTube does it. YouTube will give you a push, then you go down. Then when you go down, it won't go down to the level where you were. It will just be higher than your previous baseline. It gives you a baseline. So for example, let's say if this week you're getting, let's say 100 views per video, then when YouTube, let's say, pushes your channel, then it takes you, let's say, maybe for example, a video gets 1,000 views, and all your channel, like it's in the algorithm getting views. When it drops, the baseline will not go back to less than 100 views. It will maybe go back to maybe 200 views and the likes. Then again, when it pushes you the next time, the next baseline will also again be above the previous. Okay, yeah, now I've said, like I've mentioned, some of these things I explain them more in detail in the private community, which I'll talk about later on. So now here on the 14th of December, you can see that the channel was just going like, yeah, this is it. So now let's go to December so that I show you exactly how it happened. December alone, we had 960 views, and this is the time when the channel picked up. Okay, you can see 10,000 views, 33. It picked up. It gave me almost like a week or 2 weeks or so of virality. It was just pushing the channel, so it was pushing. So you can see right here 14th, then 15th right here. When we go to the subscribers, right here subscribers were less than, I didn't have the 1,000 subscribers. I reached the 1,000 subscribers somewhere on the 15th. Then right here, I think that's when I applied for monetization. Let's go to the monetization tab so that you see. Okay, so you can see I wasn't earning anything because we were not monetized right here. Then right here on the 18th, I applied on the 16th right here, because you can see right here I applied. Then on the 17th I had like 0.01 and I was like, what? With so many views. And that day I had like I think I had 60,000 views. Yeah, if we check the views, I think, yeah, let's see, on the 17th, yeah, on the 17th, you see I had 55,000 views. And when you see the earnings on the 17th, I had $0.01, and I was just ready. Just there I was ready to say, okay, this is it, I'm quitting this channel. It's either I'm leaving, abandoning this channel and the like. So I said, okay, no. It takes at least 3 days for YouTube to finally show the actual earnings on a channel. So okay, I continued posting. Then I posted like 2 videos later on. After posting on the 18th, I said, let me give YouTube a chance. Then now the monetization picked up on the 19th. That's when it showed my real actual earnings. I earned $6.84. Then again it went up to $16. I wasn't posting here. Then it dropped down to 13. Then it 11. So I monetized in December. I monetized like for 10 days. Okay, I monetized for 10 days. Then within that 10-day period, I earned $112. Now when we go, let's say, to the revenue tab right here, the RPM is not as what was expected. So you can see right here that the estimated revenue was $0.12 per 1,000 views. Now that's not very nice. At least you would want 0.3. okay, for YouTube kids channels the RPM is very low, and most of the times when you are using, let's say, tools like vidIQ for kids channels, they tend to get them very wrong. This channel, which has like, let's say, 15 million views, if they did actually get those 15 million views, from 1 million views I made $100, but I think it wasn't from that 1 million views. Let's just put it on a million views theoretically. Then you can see I earned $112. So if, let's say, you get these 15 million views, yeah, that's okay. That's the advantage of kids channels. Indeed, they tend to get a lot of views. Okay, so 15 million views, and if from 1 million views you are getting $100, so you divide this one by 1 million, that's 15. So 15 by 100, you make $1,500. So this channel is making $1,500 per month. That is what is expected. At least I'm very certain it's somewhere there, even less. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I haven't been uploading on the channel. I think the last video I uploaded, I think this, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was this one, Imagination Yoga, on the December 28th. But I think I did post somewhere in January. I think I posted one video and the like. So this is what you expect to make. Now, for those of you that would want to actually do the same, let me just show you the procedure and the tool I was actually using. Like I mentioned, I did actually automate the process. So you just need yoga poses. So just go, let's say, to ChatGPT. Now you'd want to check how your competitors write the same script. So when you go, let's say, to ChatGPT, and you're going to also use Gemini, and I'm also going to show you or give you the tool that I actually use, or maybe let me just go direct to the tool I use. So what I did is that I went to Google's Google's AI Studio. Now AI Studio is actually a platform Google has given free access to, and you can create websites, you can create applications for web, for mobile and the likes, and these applications you can actually use them for real. So I said, okay, I know the process. Why not just create the procedure of automating everything? So I'm going to give this application for free. However, to get access to it, you have to join the WhatsApp channel. Or for those of you who want, you can join my community. You will still get access to this and a lot of more private tools that will help you automate. And for, let's say, for example, automating any type of YouTube channel, I'm going to share that later. So now here, you just need to upload a character. So let's just go right ahead and let's say maybe generate it, because I don't want to upload, I'm just going to generate. So I'm going to say playful cartoon girl right here. Then here you can just choose any category of yoga poses. Now basically when I choose, let's say for example I choose like yoga for confidence right here, it will populate with different poses right here, different names, so you don't even need to think to wonder what type of yoga poses are there. The app already has them, because that's how I set it up, and I added about 900 poses within the app. Then once I set it up like that, I just need to click generate. Now let me not generate all of them, I'm just going to, let's say, generate one pose right here. Or if you want, you can even type in a manual pose. So if I click generate, it will actually create the image automatically right here. Okay, so let's just give it a few seconds. Now if I have my own character, I would have used the edit character. Now those of you who join the community, you learn that using the edit character is much better and gives you more freedom and the likes. Okay, so here is a character that has been created, and that's mountain pose. Now if you watch, let's see, if you watch one of the videos right here, you see that they are very easy to create. Just like that, you have your first image. So if I had, let's say, 4 poses right here, all of them will be created the moment I click generate. And with this tool, you can also change the style. You can create for any platform, let's say for TikTok, YouTube and the likes. You can also create the scripts right within the tool, and even the voice over. Now I'm not going to go through that, but for those of you who want to learn how to use the tool in detail, you can still join the community. And if you want to join the community, I'll leave a link in the description. Now the community is not free, because I'm sharing all my private tools and all the knowledge that I have. So for those of you who want to join within after watching this video, you can click the link and you can join just for $9 a month. But if you don't join right now, you might find that the price has increased. The price will be increasing after reaching a certain number of people, I think every 10 members. So for those of you who want to join, click that link. So once you have the poses, just need to download them. So let me just go right ahead and import a project that is already finished, so that you just see how it looks like right here. So here I'm going to open a pose that I did. So look at this one. Yeah, now you can see I had used Moana right here. So you see how the poses will look like when you've actually generated them. Now if let's say you find a pose that doesn't look nice, you can even just click the options right here and just type in an edit, and you can still edit using the nano banana model. Google is very powerful. That's the good thing about it. Then once you're done, you can even create a video with the Content Fit Studio. Now like I've already mentioned, this video might be very long. The purpose of showing you this video is to show you that you can actually monetize a kids channel within 60 days. It's very doable. However, don't have high expectations when it comes to making a lot of money with kids channels. You need to put in more effort. Now the last thing I'd want to show you, for those of you who are interested in the private community, here is the Content Genesis Academy. Now in this one, I'm going to show you everything. There's the Growth Strategy Lab. This is where I'm going to show you, like, let's say, how to understand a YouTube channel, knowing exactly who the target audience is, what you're supposed to do, the type of videos you're going to create. Then here you're going to learn how to set up a YouTube channel correctly. Let's say things like to create a brand channel, to create a personal channel and the likes. Let's say maybe transferring ownership, all those things, you learn them here. Then here is where you're going to learn how to use the AI tools, like especially my private AI tools. The Content Genesis and the Content Fit Studio is just one of the many tools that are available. We're going to use. There's a tool for finding let's say niche channels. There's a tool for checking the RPM. There's a tool for automating any other YouTube channels. I'm going to demonstrate in some of my videos. Yeah, here's where you'll find all that tools to create, and these tools are actually free for everyone part of the community. Then there's the Shortcut Lab. Now the Shortcut Lab is where you find, let's say for example, case studies, or maybe how you can actually create content for a particular niche. So here you actually find every step of how to create, let's say for this channel, for the yoga channel, including how to edit, how to create the characters, how to use Content Fit Studio, even how to use other AI tools. If you don't want to use Content Studio, you find it in the Shortcut Lab. It's just like holding you by the hand and showing you what to do. Then there's other courses that are coming soon. These are not yet ready, but they're coming soon. The Creator OS, the digital products, then also some confidential information. Of course, I'm not going to mention them here. Then Catch for Clips is where we're going to learn clipping and the likes. It's also coming soon to the community. Most of these things are coming soon, but so far the part of YouTube automation and the likes, most of it is already up, and I'll be adding more information to the platform. So for those of you that want to join, you can join for $9 right now, and as long as you remain a member, you keep that price. Later on, for those of you that will be late, you join at a higher price, and the price will continue to increase every 10 members or 5 members, depending with how I feel like. All right, so it's not a forcing matter, of course. Feel free. As always, I'm ready to share information on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.